Chimpsters, gather around. It is time for me to tell you a story. This is the story of when Chimmy P3 attempted a hardcore Nuzlocke in Shining Pearl using only fire types. This type of run is one of the most dreaded type of runs in Pokemon history, mostly to the fact that the Sinnoh games, especially Diamond and Pearl, only have 2 fire types. But thankfully, in Shining Pearl, there's 4 fire types. These games are incredibly tough with the competitive movesets of the Elite Four and most gym leaders, but that doesn't scare me. The 4 fire types we can get in this type of run is Infernape, Rapidash, Magmortar, and Houndoom. Disclaimer, this is the 3rd attempt at a fire type run. I lost attempt 1 and attempt 2 live on stream, but there was a little intercation during attempt 2. I was caught cheating by chat, and chat said, "We will be blind chat if you wear a costume during the Elite Four." And I said, bet. And yeah, that's all I had to say. The rules of the run are going to slide to the screen on right now, but the main rules are permadeath, must be played on set mode, and the Pokemon cannot pass the level cap. Also, no items in battle. And with that, can I beat a hardcore Nuzlocke of Pokemon Shining Pearl using only fire types? We start off our journey by waking up in our house with no hat on. What? Where is my beloved hat? I can't function correctly without my hat. Still wondering where my hat is, me and Barry go on to the lake to find ourselves face to face with Rowan and Dawn. Dawn portrays herself as a Visco girl and just walks away, as me and Barry decide to go steal some Pokemon. Of course, the first Pokemon of our run is a Chimchar, the best Pokemon in the world. Our Chimchar came out to be a jolly nature, which is actually amazing for this type of run. After getting a sniff of Professor Mr. Rowan's mustache, we name our Chimchar Steph Curry, the best player in the NBA. We're back home, and as we're leaving, our mom says she forgot to give us something. Could it be? Oh my god, it's our hat! We got our hat! Yes! Yes, we got our hat, let's go! Do you guys remember that in Diamond and Pearl, you had to collect tickets from clowns and that one clown was out of order? So you go for 1, 3, 2? Well, they kept the same shit in this game, and that has me livid. Like, how does that make sense? How do you go from 1, 3 to 2? After I just spoke my mind about the clown fiasco, we have to go against Barry. And like always, in remake or not, we bop him on the head, cause he sucks. I only have one complaint about this game, and it's how slow it is. It literally takes 1 hour to get back to where work is, and don't even get me started on how much it takes just to grind your Pokemon to the level cap. The gameplay is amazing, the aesthetic is beautiful, the art is beautiful, but just the slowness kind of triggers me. Like, it makes it not worth it, if you get me, just because how long a run can take with no rare candies to grind, and you have to grind like whatever. Onto the gameplay. After grinding for an eternity, it feels like, we finally get Chimchar to evolve into a Monferno and we're ready for work. Since I caught this on stream, here's what happens. Follow me on Twitch, by the way, twitch.tv/ChimmyP3. Alright guys, time to beat up on Rourke the Dork. Yeah, but Rourke is still cake as shit. This guy sucks. This guy is complete dog water. Just watch. You stupid idiot. You stupid bugger. You're just gonna make it easier for, like, harder on yourself. Oh my lord, that's a lot of damage. But whatever, I win already. I win. Damn, Rourke instead of Stealth Rocks, use Bulbapedia according... He has Bulldoze? What an imbecile. What an imbecile. Bro, I have like a +4 attack right now. Dumbasses, dude. Bop. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Don't be smirking at me, bro. You losing. Garbage. You garbage. That's the first gym leader down. First gym down. Why are you surprised, bro? You suck. Yeah, Rourke the Dork is complete cake in this game if you have Monferno because of the power-up punch. After we beat Rourke and we're on our way to the Valley Windworks, we meet the little girl who has her dad hostage, and she's like, Daddy, I miss you, come back. Like, please shut up. It's time to fight Mars the Condom, and she should be pretty easy just because I have Rock Tomb on Monferno and Mag Punch on the Monferno. The battle begins with me going for Rock Tomb, and of course, he lives with a sliver of HP, and then the Zubat lands a Supersonic. To no one's surprise, I get hit by confusion and Zubat lands astonished, leaving me with around 35 HP. After risking it, I go for Power Up Punch and I break through confusion, destroying the Zubat with a +1, and I'm ready for Perugly. The fat cat is out and she goes for Fake Out, of course flinching me. On the next turn, she goes for Growl, which just gave me the free W as I crit a Power Up Punch. And then after that, I was able to kill with the Mach Punch. Mars, you suck. Bro, here comes a smelly ass dude. Go take a shower. Here comes your daughter. Daddy, you smell bad. See Chero, and we just brush her off as we need to get past Eternatus Forest as quickly as possible. It is time for the second gym, and as you can imagine, this was a total breeze. The plan. Where are our noses? Alright. The plan should go if I hope she doesn't have. I'm gonna go for Power Up Punch. Just so I can get a +1 attack. Dazzling Gleam. That's wild. Whatever. We win from here. That was the win condition. We win from here. We sweep everything. Twig. Guess what's gonna happen to you? Bye, Twig. Guess what? Oh, you're faster than me. That's scary how it does that much amount of damage. But I have an Oran Berry, so I'm good. Bye-bye. GG's. Too easy. Way too easy. Why are you so happy to lose, bro? I don't get it. Cynthia, how you doing, mama? So great to see you once again. But right now, I can't talk to you. Bye-bye. Now it's time for our fight with Jupiter, who is from Stupider Town. Haha. The fight begins with Monferno landing a powerful Rock Tomb that leaves the Zubat with a sliver of health as he uses a Supersonic. Then on the next turn, I'm able to break through confusion and kill the Zubat. Next up is the Fat Skunk Tank. We go for Power Up Punch as it does minimal damage as he uses a Poison Gas. And then on the next turn I use another Power Up Punch as the Skunk Tank uses a Snarl. Then Monferno uses a Flamethrower, leaving the Skunk Tank with red HP, and I luckily get the burn. She gets healed up by a berry, but that doesn't really matter. Finally, on the last turn, I'm able to KO with a +2 Flame Wheel. Guess what, Jupiter? You're stupider than me because you're from Jupiter. Hee hee. After we beat Jupiter, the guy with the bike shop gives me a free bike, and of course I choose the color red because sheesh, it's fresh as hell, boy. After all those shenanigans, we finally get our second encounter in Ponyta. We name him Dwight Howard because he's a horsey and his nature is quirky, which is neutral, and we always take neutral natures around here. The best feature in this game by far is how beautiful the underground is. Everything about it I find perfect, and guess what? We're in the underground and we find our next encounter in Houndoom. We catch him and name him Kobe Bryant, and his nature is gentle, which ups special defense and lowers defense, which is whatever. I mean, I don't mind it. We go to a different part of the underground and we finally find our final encounter in Magby. We catch the Magby and name it Michael Jordan. His nature is hasty, which ups speed and lowers defense, which is pretty good, not gonna lie. And just like that, we have a full squad for the rest of the run. On our way to Hard Home City, we run into Cyrus, is that you? Or are you Voldemort? What have they done to you? Ew! We made it to Hard Home City and this stupid Baneri just runs into me like, who do you think you are running into the great McLovin? We have our second rival fight and as expected is a total sweep, so yeah, let's skip it for now. Did you know that you can buy so many good TMs at the Veilstone department store? Like, that is a blessing in disguise. It is time to box Maylene and I am so ready for this battle. Let's just get straight into the boxing match. I start off with Monferno using a swords dance as the meta type goes for bulk up. Then on the following turn I go for another swords dance giving me +4 as the meta type uses flash, which is stupid. Then on the following turn, one flame wheel is enough to murder the meta type. Next on the hit list is Machoke. Since I'm +4 I should be able to kill with one flame wheel, but of course not. Machoke lives on a sliver of HP. Just for him to land the super effective bulldoze, which leaves me with 22 HP. Knowing Maylene is going to heal, I go for another flame wheel leaving the Machoke in yellow health. Then I finish his ass off with a Mach Punch. Last up is their Ace Lucario and that's simple, we just one shot with a Mach Punch. And just like that, their gym badge acquired. As we're on our way to Pastoria City, Monferno goes over the level cap and I can't use him for the rest of the battle until I beat Crasher Wake. This is what I hate about BDSP and Diamond and Pearl. I don't know how both level caps are level 30. While training up Magby, he evolves into a Magmar, and then shortly after, he evolves into a Magmortar with the help of my brother. Can we talk about how humongous Crasher Wake is in this game, dude? Like, Jesus Christ, this man is huge! We start off the battle with Magmortar using Sunny Day so we can negate the effects of water type moves. Shortly after, we were able to KO the Gyarados with one Thunderbolt. Another thing helpful about the sun is that now we can use Solar Beam with free reign without having to charge up. Next up on the hit list is the Quagsire and that easily goes down to one Solar Beam from Magmortar. The final Pokemon is out and it's Floatzel, and he can be very scary with that Aqua Jet and Brine combo, but not to worry, with the sun out we can easily take it out with a Solar Beam and we'll be on our merry way to Fantina. Take this big fat L, Crasher Wake. Lolololololol. And yet again, we have to have another berry fight, but this is a breeze. Like, what are you doing with a level like 25 Starly? Like, get out of my face. You're not worth my time. Hey, Cynthia. How you doing? You know you're looking mighty fine tonight, baby girl. Oh, you want me to give some medicine to the Psyducks? Anything for you, baby. After giving the medicine to these stupid ducks, Cynthia comes back and she makes me blush by saying good job. Why thank you, Cynthia. Anything for you. What the flip, dude? How can they make the fog even worse than Diamond and Pearl? This is blasphemy. Yes, looking at some caveman art. We love to see it. Oh god, no, please leave me alone, Voldemort. You're in the wrong video game series. What's 3 plus 5 plus 7? That's obviously 2. It's time for the fight against the French woman and I am prepared. I start off with Houndoom as she uses a Drift Blim. I go for one Nasty Plot as she uses Fly. On the following turn, I just use another Nasty Plot so I can get to +4 as she lands the Fly. The Fly does devastating damage, but not to worry, I have a Citrus Berry that brings me back up to 71 HP. Finally, I am able to KO the Drifblim with one Flamethrower. Following is Gengar, and Gengar could be scary because she could outspeed me. The Gengar goes for Confuse Ray and confuses me, but I am able to break through and just destroy him with a Flamethrower. Last up is the Miss Magius, and she could be scary as well, but not to worry, Kobe Bryant is here. She goes for Dazzling Gleam, leaving me with 41 HP, and with the power of God and friendship, I break through confusion and I KO with a Flamethrower. That is the 5th gym badge acquired. Your boyfriend said to meet you here, but he's not there. You know why? It's because he's subscribing to my channel, just like everyone watching this video should do that. Trust me, you won't miss out, and it's free. While grinding up before the Byron fight, Monferno evolves into Infernape and we're ready for war. Another day, another boring rival fight. Magmortar just sweeps the entire team. Not worth my time once again. It's time for Byron, and I had to come up with a crazy strategy because 2 of his Pokemon have Sturdy, and Sturdy isn't fun in Nuzlocke. I have to go and start off with Infernape and use Stealth Rocks on the first turn. That way the Stealth Rocks can break through Sturdy, giving me an easy chance to sweep his team. The battle starts off with Infernape using Stealth Rocks as the Bronzor uses Trick Room. Nice. Now I have to stall out the Trick Room before I can switch out to Houndoom and start sweeping. Once the Trick Room is over with, I'm able to sweep the Bronzor, the Steelix, and the Bastiodon with a single flamethrower from Kobe Bryant. And just like that, 6 gym badge acquired. Hey babe, I think I just found dinner. Saturn was a cakewalk with Magmortar. I literally just sweep his entire team. Goodbye. The same shit with Mars. She just becomes too easy, bro. Like, you guys suck. As we make it to Snow Point City, Dwight Howard finally evolves into Rapidash, and just like that, we have a full squad of fire types. It's time for this gym leaders. I forgot her name. Can you guys tell me in the comments what her name is? Anyways, we start off the battle with Magmortar as she sends out a Snover. I use Sunny Day so I can get rid of the Hailstorm that Snover brought upon us. That way, if any Pokemon has low HP, we won't die to the hail. Then I switch out into Infernape and I'm able to kill the Snover with one Flame Wheel. Her next Pokemon is Sneasel, and she goes for Dig, leaving me to miss a Flame Wheel. Sneasel's Dig does massive damage, leaving me with 46 HP, but I'm able to KO with the Flame Wheel. Her next Pokemon is Medicham, and I should be able to KO with the Shadow Claw, and of course, not even close. But thanks to the power of God, anime, and friendship, Infernape was able to live a Brick Break on 1 HP. That is so broken. Finally, her last Pokemon is her ace Abomasnow, but not to worry, I'm able to one-shot with a Flame Wheel, and just like that, give me that 7th badge. Look at Barry just on his knees like a pathetic little fool. God, how do you lose to Jupiter the Stupider? You disgust me. Fast forward to the end of the Galactic Hideout arc, and we're facing against Cyrus, sorry. All I have to do to defeat Cyrus is set up one nasty plot and then flamethrower the Murkrow, the Golbat, and then the Sneasel. Victory is mine. Quick pit stop. And we go to Amity Square, giving us the ability to walk around with our Pokemon. And you know, Infernape looks so cute. You're such a cutie pie. We make it a Spear Pillar, and all these anime cutscenes is making me feel some type of way. Naruto could never. Anyways, it's time to fight Jupiter the Stupider and Mars the Condom. And guess what? We completely sweep her team with Barry and Magmortar, so I'm just gonna go straight to the dreaded Cyrus fight. The fight with Cyrus starts off, and just give me a second, listen to the music. Okay, so we start off with Magmortar as he uses Honchkrow. I set up a substitute as he uses Defog, which is kinda stupid. On the following turn, I just murdered a Honchkrow with a Thunderbolt. Next up is the Gyarados. I go for Thunderbolt, but thanks to Gyarados' berry, he survives it on yellow HP. He retaliates with the Earthquake, breaking my sub. But not to worry, on the next turn I KO with a Thunderbolt. Next up is the Ace Weavile, and I have no other choice but to use Flamethrower. He outspeeds and uses Dig. And guess what? Thanks to the power of love and anime, we're able to survive on 1 HP and KO with the Flamethrower. But it isn't always sunshine and rainbows against Cyrus. The only way I can win is by sacrificing someone, and that someone has to be Rapidash. Goodbye Rapidash, you will be missed. Now, Houndoom can come in and revenge kill, and that way, we beat Cyrus and we save the Earth from true domination. Now it's time to battle the God of Space, and I'm too scared, so I just run away. Ah! How many times do I have to tell you, Ronald McDonald? Even in 3D, I do not want to buy any of your Big Macs. Leave me alone. Alright, fake Minato. Get inside your gym or I'm going to kill you. Good boy. For once in his lifetime, Volkner is actually a pretty difficult battle. I'll start off with Infernape as he sends out his Raichu. I go for Swords Dance as he uses Volt Switch, and I don't even know how this happened, but he missed a 100% accuracy move. This affection shit is actually pretty OP, bruh. On the next turn, Raichu manages to hit me with a Volt Switch and he leaves me with 94 HP. He switches to AB Palm and I hit him with a +2 Earthquake that leaves him with a sliver of HP. He then decides to heal up as I go for a substitute. He outspeeds and hits me with a Thunderbolt, but thankfully it's not enough to take away the substitute and I'm able to KO with one close combat. Back comes out the Raichu, and Raichu goes for Surf and it breaks my sub, but not to worry, I'm able to KO with one close combat. Next is Octillery, and he gets one shot by another close combat. Finally is the Ace Luxray, and guess what? He gets one shot by an Earthquake. I guess I kinda lied thinking that this fight was pretty hard. You still suck. We've made it to Elite 4 and it's time for our final berry fight, and guess what? Infernape just sweeps the entire team. I'm getting sick and tired of you, dog. Give me a challenge for once. Get the f out of here. After what it feels like an eternity of grinding, we finally get every single Pokemon up to the level cap and we're ready for the Elite 4. Funny story, guys. I did the entire Elite 4 live on camera, but I forgot to turn on the audio. So I have to do a voiceover for everything, and you guys can't see my amazing reactions. This shit only happens to me, bro, I swear. After becoming an Akatsuki member, we are now able to show true pain to the Elite 4 of Sinnoh. The first member is Aaron, and this goes super easy. The only thing I had to do was set up one Swords Dance with Infernape and just sweep his entire team. Down goes the Dustox. Down goes the Heracross. Down goes the Beautyfly. Down goes the Vespiquen, and down goes the Drapion. On to the next one. Bertha. How this person gave me so much trouble, man. Like, Jesus. Straight up, the only way I can beat Bertha is by relying on RNG and getting extremely lucky. But just wait and see till you see the battle. I have to set up on the Quagsire. I had to set up 6 double teams and the substitutes. And God, this was so difficult. I was left with 3 HP when I finally was able to get everything set up. But after everything was set up, I was able to murder Bertha. One Solar Beam kills the Quagsire. One Solar Beam kills the Sudowoodo. And one Solar Beam kills the Whiscash even with the berry. But then comes out the Golem. Golem has 30, and 30 is a super annoying move. So we spent a couple minutes there just trading solar beams and him missing and then her healing, and finally he missed a Earthquake and I was able to KO with a solar beam. Lastly is the Hippowdon, and thank the lords that I was able to hit a solar beam, but I left him with 3 HP, but he missed the Earthquake, giving me the free W. And just, God, this battle was insane. Like, I'm so glad. I wish you would have seen my reaction, but at least you can see my physical reaction. Next on the hit list is Ronald McDonald in 3D, but don't worry, no Big Macs will be bought here. Time to whoop your ass. The battle begins with Rapidash using Hypnosis on my Houndoom, but I came prepared with the Chesto Berry. That way I can set up a substitute without having to get put to sleep once again. But to my surprise, Poison Jab from Rapidash is enough to KO my substitute. I was still able to set up one nasty plot. The stupid horse uses Hypnosis once again and I fall asleep. But thankfully, on the following turn, I'm able to live one Poison Jab and wake up and KO with the Dark Pulse. Next up is a Lopunny, and I'm scared. He has high jump kick, so the only thing I could do is switch out to Steph Curry. By the grace of God, Lopunny misses the high jump kick and goes down to half HP. What amazing luck. On the following turn, I was able to KO with the close combat. Trying to get his revenge, Steelix comes out, and guess what? I go for close combat, leave him with half HP, and he goes for Iron Tail and he misses. So I was able to KO with another close combat. What the hell is going on here, dude? Ronald McDonald sends out Drifblim, but this Drifblim literally can't touch us. Like, he has no attacking moves. So I just switch out into the Houndoom and land a Dark Pulse, leaving him with half HP. He baton passes out into the Infernape, which is super scary. But thankfully, during the baton pass, I was able to put up a substitute, leaving me with 7 HP. On the next turn, he goes for close combat, breaking down my substitute, but I was able to hit a Dark Pulse, which left him with less than half. What amazing damage. The only choice I have left is to go out into my own Infernape, as the other Infernape uses Mach Punch. Me thinking I outspeed, I hit close combat, but guess what? The other Infernape outsped me, but I lived on a miraculous 2 HP, and after that I was able to knock out the Infernape with a close combat. Dude, this Elite 4 run has been actually bonkers. What the hell, dude? Get out of my face, Ronald McDonald, you fucking suck. Side note, I was able to kill a Drifblim with a Dark Pulse from Houndoom. I had completely forgot that even happened. Onwards to Lucian. There's not much to explain with the Lucian fight. Lucian actually became the easiest Elite 4 member for my team. All I had to do was set up Substitute, 6 double teams, and 3 nasty plots, and from there on out I was able to sweep the entire team with Houndoom. Onwards to the champion Cynthia. My plan for Cynthia was foolproof. The Spiritomb cannot touch my Houndoom, so all I had to do was set up double teams, Substitute, and nasty plot and kill everything with Dark Pulse, but you'll see what happens. After I finished setting up everything against the Spiritomb, the sweep starts. Or I thought the sweep started. I was able to kill the Spiritomb with 1 Dark Pulse. The same fate happens for the Gastrodon. Then her Lucario comes out, and I completely forgot that he had Aura Sphere, but that's fine. The Substitute takes it up, and I was able to one-shot with a Dark Pulse. And here is the part that made me so livid. Explain to me how a Milotic can live a +6 Dark Pulse from a Houndoom that's higher leveled, it's stab, and dude, I don't even know. Like, bro, that ended my run. Don't you understand? Then the stupid Milotic proceeded to one-shot my Houndoom. Milotic just became one of my most hated Pokemon. And after that, I can't win. Luckily, Magmortar was able to kill the Milotic, but after that, I just died to Roserade, and then Fernipad died to the Milotic. And just like that, that's the end of the run. All because a Milotic was able to live a +6 stab Dark Pulse from my Houndoom. You know what? Fuck!